We have photoreactivity, and then we also have just the sweating. Talk about those two in this whole discussion of detox.
So I love the sweating one. I think that's where I find the most benefit with my patients. But I have them follow a particular regimen where they go through the sweating, they towel off, and then rinse off in a shower. Even for exercise, if you're using exercise as their method of sweating, I still have them encourage them to do that. And don't go home and let the sweat dry back on your skin. Immediately go and towel off and then rinse off in a shower to get rid of whatever your body was getting rid of. I think that's a great way for you to detox. It's simple. It's slow. It's not going to hurt you. You obviously will replace all those electrolyte loss with a little bit of coconut water or some people using Gatorade, whatever you want to use, or Alka-Seltzer Gold. But if some of those, you replacing those electrolytes that you lose, but I think in that sweating, and then you go to the to toweling it off. But the key is getting rid of it without reabsorbing it.
I use LMNT, their electrolyte, because it has more sodium in it. We're learning now you lose more sodium in sweat than anything else. I really like their product. And the other thing about sauna is it's actually an exercise mimetic. So let's say you're somebody who can't walk very far. You can actually start sitting in the sauna with regularity, and you can actually start to develop a level of conditioning that will allow you to start walking a mile. Because the evidence that a hot sauna is an exercise mimetic is undeniable. And if you use it in conjunction with, if you lift, you do cardio, you sit in the sauna, and then you jump in an ice cold shower like I do, I mean, you're going to make your body bulletproof in a very, very short period of time.
Right. It's part of my regimen too.
What about the photoreactivity? You know, we're learning more and more how important the sun is, and that's juxtaposed against the backdrop of physicians and such telling us sun, causes skin cancer, stay out of the sun, wear SPF 90, stay covered up. And we have people literally sun starved today. I wonder if sun has any role in detox, since it can reach the tissue we're talking about. Sunlight penetrates a good 2 or 3 inches in. It's got to be activating something in those fat cells. Do you think it affects anything, autophagy, anything?
Absolutely. So it's interesting that you mentioned that. I think what it really does is stimulates those clock genes, which begin the cellular turn on of NAD plus production. So that big load of NAD plus that you get in the morning when you're exposed to sunlight, I think then you have the energy to power all the things that the cell needs to do. So again, going back to strengthening the cell's ability to do its own job, the body will handle the load of toxins that you provide it. Getting up in the morning, getting sunlight, we know that's beneficial in a lot of our patients. My patients with dementia, one of the therapies that we give them is first thing in the morning, turn all the lights on, open all the windows, get some sunlight into their face first thing in the morning. And then in the evening, when it's time to go to bed, turn all the lights down when the lights are outside. So get your circadian clock fixed, and then you're going to find that your cells function optimally. Waking up in the middle of the night to eat, that's a problem. Not sleeping well, we have to address sleep. If we're not addressing sleep, then nothing else is going to work. So I wouldn't even begin thinking about doing something like these detoxes we mentioned without having my patients sleeping well, pooping well, eating healthy foods, putting healthy things into their system. We also didn't mention about doing a noise detox. And I have a few patients who really benefit from this, even having them wear Bose or whatever noise canceling headphones for 5 minutes twice a day. So my patients who are so anxious that they can't sleep, that they can't function during the day, they can't meditate, I'll have them just put those noise canceling headphones on. You'd be amazed how calming just 5 minutes twice a day with a noise detox can be for patients.